See, there's no mantra in investing. You buy everything bottom up. And when you see an opportunity, like today afternoon as I was driving here, someone sent me an offer where one of the anchor investors was not able to put the money, and is like, can you remit the money by Monday? And it looks interesting. Now I'm on the show and I can't react back to him, but I'm already thinking about should I be doing it.
How much was the investment that was asked for?
That's beside the point. But see, limited point is there are plethora of opportunities, as he's rightly saying. And one thing which has happened over the last 5 years in particular is India used to be very, very concentrated. 8 or 9 companies were 25% of market cap. Then the next 11 or 12 were the next 25%. So in 20 companies, half of India market cap was covered. And then another 40, 45 would take you to the 75th percentile. So roughly 70, 75 companies had all of India's market cap. Now this has spread out so widely that you'll be hard pressed to not find companies making this 150, 200, 300 crores of profit. And intellectually, as he's rightly saying, where did the big money come in India? If you think back to the 90s, anyone who took share away from the public sector was a natural winner because competition was so low. Anyone who could go international, whether it was IT or pharma, and make a dent in that market, even if you were 3% of a global market, you became very, very large. You got the tailwind of this whole BRICS in the 2000-2010 period. And as I always say, every decade we alternate from tech to hard assets. So all the Reliances and the Vedantas and all did very well in that decade. The last decade in particular, I would argue that people organized the unorganized sector in India. Is very famously DMart or even Titan for that matter. I would really say the real blowout has happened in this period. Trent, a lot of examples like that. Today even Zomato is basically organizing the unorganized sector. And the trend of taking away share from the government still continues. When you land at an Adani airport or you take your phone call on a Jio, you're basically doing what the government was doing many years ago. So the TAM for these segments is very, very large, and the companies tend to become larger than you can imagine when you're starting out. And the mantra which I was taught by my guru Nimish Bhai was, whatever the market cap you're buying at today, can you imagine that this company can make this profit someday in the future? It may take 10 years, it may take 15 years, but if you can't imagine, don't go in. You're not trying to make 20, 30, 40, 50%. If it's a 50, 100x opportunity, that's when you want to go and size up. And by grace of God, you need 4 or 5 like that in your life. And we've got 3 or 4 like that in our life, and therefore we are on the stage. The others got some better, therefore they don't come on the stage. So we'll get the last 1 or 2, and then we are gone as well.
That won't work. That won't work.
But his point is absolutely right, that the scale of opportunity here is indeed very large. And to flesh out what he was alluding to earlier, when I say 90% of your wealth lies ahead of you, I just want to point out Warren Buffett's wealth at the age of 56 was $1.5 billion. Just let that sink in. The man is worth, what, 200 plus today.
He's just getting started, as he said, at 56.
And just for people feeling that it's very hard to sit on cash, he's sitting on $350 billion of cash in a market which is adding India's market cap every week, I think, the rate at which they're going. So patience, longevity, it's again in the cricket parlance, you want to make 10,000 runs and be a Tendulkar. You don't want to have a strike rate of 250, but only play 2 IPL seasons. So like he says, time in the market, longevity, and playing with the right technique. As long as you don't lose your wicket, you're going to make money in this country. So don't do anything silly, don't blow yourself up, don't take leverage, you don't need to do derivatives. Just find the right business, find the right person running it, and just sit tight.